Your watch list is already 400 shows deep, you finished none of them, and I'm about to make your problem so much worse. You're welcome. 10 brand new anime just landed, and at least 3 of them are gonna be the personality of somebody in your group chat by August. Guaranteed. Let's start with the one that dropped literally today. Black Torch. This is a Jump Square manga from Tsuyoshi Takaki that ran from 2016 to 2018. Only 5 volumes, and it's been sitting in the criminally never adapted pile for almost a decade. Until 100 Studios finally said, let him cook. The setup, Jiro Azuma, a delinquent ninja descendant who can talk to animals, yes, that's a real sentence, rescues a stray black cat named Rago, except Rago is not a cat. Rago is an ancient Mononoke, and when things go sideways, he fuses with Jiro, gifting our boy monstrous power and dragging him into a secret government bureau that hunts said spirits. It's Bleach energy, it's early jujutsu vibes, it's that classic punk kid plus creature roommate formula that has never once missed. And the music? Composed by Yutaka Yamada, the Tokyo Ghoul guy. The moment those piano keys hit over supernatural carnage, you're gonna feel things. It's only slated for 12 episodes and the source material is short, meaning this could be one of the rare complete stories in one season. No filler, no read the manga ending, absolute cinema potential. But hold on, because while that one might be a hidden gem, this next one is on official fraud watch. The Villager of level 999. The premise is pretty funny actually. In a world where God assigns your job class, our guy Koji Kagami gets Villager, the NPC class. The guy who says, "Welcome, traveler," and grinds monsters on the way until he hits level 999 while actual heroes are stuck in the double digits. Then he bumps into Alice, the Demon Lord's daughter, and the story becomes humans and demons trying not to kill each other. Here's my honest take, the concept is peak, and the execution at Brain's base is, well, it's a coin flip. Critics have been cooking episode 1 alive, but listen to me. Early reviews said the same thing about how shows that become, well, kind of comfort food hits, and spike grinding your way out of the NPC class. Well, it's the most relatable power fantasy ever written for anyone who's ever been underestimated at work. Watch 2 episodes, if it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't, you owe me nothing. Now, from a maybe fraud watch to a certified sweetheart, I became a legend after my 10-year-long last stand. The title is the plot, and the plot is beautiful. The mage Luck tells his best friends, the hero Eric and the warrior Goran, leave this to me and go. Then holds the line against a demon horde, alone, for 10 years. No sleep, no breaks, just pure somebody has to do it energy. And when he finally wins and walks out, the world has canonized him as a dead legend. His body has de-aged into a teenager and his reaction is basically, huh, neat, before re-registering it as a rookie adventure named Locke. And here's why this one hits a little different, because we have suffered through years of betrayed by the hero's party anime where everyone's a backstabbing sociopath. As for this one, the party loves him. They mourn him. The reunion is a genuine tearjerker. Studio Gecko isn't setting animation records here, I'll tell you, and I'll be real with you, but the emotional core is built on differently. Sometimes you don't need Sakuga, you need 3 middle-aged besties crying. And if you want the exact opposite energy, a man whose whole life is one long L, meet from Overshadowed to Overpowered, second reincarnation of a talentless sage. Eftal reincarnates into a magic world, dedicates his entire life to magic, and dies, believing he was talentless. Emotional damage right out of the gate. Then he reincarnates a second time, 400 years later, into an era where magic has declined so hard that his talentless skills are now god tier. It's EMT squared doing comfort food isekai, and I'm not gonna gaslight you with this. This is popcorn, but it's the interesting kind of popcorn because the whole show is secretly about a man unlearning the lie that he was never good enough. That's not a power fantasy, that's therapy with fireballs. Low expectations, decent Thursday snack. Okay, palate cleansed, Well, good, because this next one is the biggest deal on the list. Tomb Raider King, the Korean webtoon with billions of reads, is finally animated. And here's the twist. It's not animated in Japan. Studio EEK in Korea is producing this themselves, and Korean-made action adaptations are officially becoming their own genre now. The story, mysterious tombs appear worldwide, each holding relics that grant supernatural powers. Juhyun-soo raids them for a corporate master and gets betrayed, gets left to die, and wakes up 15 years later in the past, before any tomb ever appeared. Revenge speedrun any percent with future knowledge. Yes, everyone compares it to solo leveling, and here's my hot take that will get me destroyed in the comments down below. I guarantee it, Tomb Raider King's source material is much more fun than solo leveling's. Mainly because the relics have personalities. They talk, they scheme, they get bullied by Juhyun, who is a certified menace, not a brooding pretty boy. The only question is whether the animation can keep up. Drop your verdict in the comments down below. Is Junhyun or Jinwoo your guy? While that show is about tearing the world apart, this next one is about quietly building one. The Frontier Lord begins with 0 subjects. Diaz fights in a war for 20 years, gets rewarded with his own domain, shows up, and it's grass. Just grass. Population, him. Then Alna, a girl with a color-shifting horn from a nearby nomadic tribe, adopts this himbo war veteran, and the show becomes pure kingdom-building slow-life comfort. Directed by Kenichi Imaizumi, the Kingdom seasons guy, so the man knows territories and armies, at Animation Studio 42. Is it deep? No. Is Diaz the most lovable golden retriever protagonist of the season? A guy who wins people over by simply being sincere and terrifyingly good at hunting? Yes. This is your Friday night decompression anime. Watch it in bed, fall asleep to it. It would be honored. Now let's talk about the studio speedrunning this season, because Maho Film really said, why make one anime when you can make 2? First, the Insipid Prince's furtive grab for the throne. Arnold, 7th Prince of the Empire, is publicly known as the useless twin, the insipid one, while his brother Leo is the golden child, except Arnold is secretly Silver, one of the only 5 SS rank adventurers on the entire continent. And when Leo decides to chase the throne, Arnold starts puppeteering the succession war from the shadows. It's Kingdom of Schemes meets secret identity power fantasy with Yuma Uchida voicing Arnold. And the fun isn't the fights. It's the dramatic irony. Everyone disrespects a man who could delete them. And that never gets old. And the semantic bridge here writes itself, because the very same director Yuji Yanase at the very same studio is also running the world's strongest rear guard, Labyrinth Country's Novice Seeker. One man is directing 2 isekai in the same season. Insane workload. Let him cook or pray for him, your choice. This one stars Arihito Atobe, a salaryman who dies in a bus crash and wakes up in Labyrinth Country, where he picks the class nobody's ever heard of, Rear Guard. Turns out standing at the back of the party lets him buff attacks, harden defenses, and heal. The support class as main character with Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. Kirito himself voicing the lead. This is the competent guy makes everyone around him better fantasy. And honestly, in a season of ex-corporate slave protagonists, the fact that his superpower is literally good management is, it's pretty funny. Which brings us to the most controversial show of the summer, and I am rubbing my hands together. The Exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. Elymas is born into a family of master swordsmen, rolls the defective Heavy Knight class at his becoming of age ceremony, and gets exiled by his own father. But Elymas remembers his past life, and this world is the MMO he no-lifed before dying, where Heavy Knight is secretly the most broken class in the game. Min-Max Revenge Arc, 2 full cores confirmed, Spear on the opening, Riona on the ending. The music budget is real. Now the elephant in the room, this is Gohans. The Gohans. The studio critics accuse of animating like a demo reel filmed inside a washing machine, floating hair physics, camera doing parkour, green-gray color grading, reviewers have been merciless. But here's my hot take. Gohan slander has become a personality trait, and half the people repeating it haven't watched a Gohan show since Handshakers. This is their most restrained work in years. The story structure is coming from actual source material, and unhinged camera work on a tank-class power fantasy might accidentally be a vibe? Am I coping? Well, quite possibly. And after all the chaos, we end on the quietest, most grown-up show of the entire season. And don't you dare click away, because this one might genuinely be the best one yet. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. Sasaki is a 45-year-old salaryman getting slowly crushed by his job. The one bright spot in his day is Yamada, the cheerful cashier at his local supermarket. One night behind the store, he meets Taiyama, a sharp-tongued, laid-back woman in the smoking area, and they start sharing quiet cigarettes and conversation. The hook? Taiyama is Yamada, and he has no idea. She knows exactly, and she's having the time of her life. This webcomic won the Next Manga Award in 2022. The adaptation is at Asahi Productions, and Tsutomayo is doing the opening, which is an automatic aura boost. No powers, no isekai, no stakes, just two tired adults finding 15 minutes of peace behind a supermarket. And somehow, it's more gripping than half the battle shonen airing this year. This is the anti-burnout anime. This is peak. It's adults deserve romance to fiction. If you watch one thing from this list and you're older than 22, make it this one. Alright, so that's 10 shows, 1 summer, and 0 free time left for any of us. Which one's getting the first slot on your watch list? And which one am I a little delulu about? Comments, go! And listen, this list was only the brand new stuff, the fresh faces, the rookies. I didn't even touch the returning heavyweights this season, and trust me, the sequels you've been waiting for, years for, they're back. And some of them are about to break the internet. And that's the next video, full breakdown of every big returning anime you're eagerly waiting on, which sequels are gonna eat, and which ones are on fraud watch. So, do yourself a favor, before you leave, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and yes, the actual bell, not just the sub button. So the moment I publish it, it's sitting in your feed before your group chat can spoil it for you. Your watch list will never forgive me, but your feed will thank you. As for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.